Okay. Yeah, this could be a late night stream. I don't know how long I'm gonna work on this, but we'll see. Um, Wonder forklift. Okay. This is from I forgot where this came from. Mobile crane. Do you have like a rubble floor excavator crane? Bobcat, huh? Let's go look at the Bobcat front loader. I'm gonna build a set, and I have a couple ideas what to work with. So bear with me on that. So I just want to see what the front loader looks like. I've worked with these before. Bitch. It's close. It's close to a Bobcat front loader. Very close. Yeah. Yeah, it's fun. Anyway, let's see what the crane looks like. Let's actually make a new set. Sorry, I've been wasting my time. I have a couple ideas what to work with. Yeah. uh, there's a funny story with that front loader. Um, I'll probably explain it one day. But I just want to let's see what the crane is because I have a couple ideas what to do. Now, I have I thought about a couple of things here. Sorry. Okay. That's actually quite interesting. Now, can a person run? Let's go to our content. Hopefully we have our skeletal mesh. Yep, she can run. Now, I wonder if there's like a blueprint of this crane. It'd be kind of interesting, you know. Do have a couple ideas what to work with, but hmm. See what our animation looks like. So if I make a level sequence here, otherwise I could probably look into a couple other ideas. Let's go to sequences. Jump. Let's go with 24. Well, actually, let's go with 48 because of our animation. Okay. And let's go with 750. Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I have a couple ideas what to do here. I wonder if it's possible. We're gonna do something really stupid. Here we're gonna have some fun here. What I'm going to do, yeah, we're gonna delete that and delete that. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring this into iClone. Not only that, but also what I'm. Let's get this out of the way here. Whoops. Let's call it construction. Hey, what's going on? Oh yeah, yep, very angry. We're gonna do something stupid. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun. We're doing stupid stuff. We're gonna make a quick set here, and we might just bring in a ton of construction. Like, so what I'm gonna do is like make like a floating set here. I want to see if this works. This is probably gonna be really stupid as hell, but well, you know, this could work or this could easily fall apart. I don't know. I don't really. It's worth a shot. Mega scan surfaces. No. What was it called? Vigilante. No. Okay, scene unfinished building. That's it. Assets. Blueprints. What's this? So we have a wire. We have some mega scan stuff. We have pillar, gravel patch, concrete, more concrete. Do chips, broken, concrete. I'm looking for like a slab. How about can you ceiling concrete worn? Okay, this is, oh no. I just saw something I did not like. Yeah, this is bad. You know what? Screw it. Let's just mess around here. Let the okay, let's do like 4, and 4, and maybe like 1. And let's go to Fab quickly. I do not like virtual textures. I hate these things. But that's okay. All right. Fuck. Let's go with 200, 6,000, and then let's begin with 3,500. And then let's snap it to at least 100. Let's do 100. And you know what? Let's actually change it to like 5. 5 by 5. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to snap this by here. There we go. So what I'm doing here is just making a basic construction set. Nothing too fancy, you know. You know, we have a pillar, that's 1 here, so you have someone jumping. So where's our pillar? What's the size of this pillar here? Patch concrete. Up. Hang on, what's that? What did I see? What did I see? Square concrete stained. All right, what's the size of this thing? 250. Get the hell out of here. No. Okay. Pile, concrete, debris. This is 250. All right, well, here's what I'm going to do. We're going to make everything, let's see, 4 by 4 by 2. There we go. Oh, you know what? Yeah, that'll work. That way, you know, you can crease it, boom, just like that. And then, you know, it doesn't matter, to be honest with you. We're just messing around. You know, you can do this. This is just the set. I'm not really going to go too crazy with it. Here, here, and here. I just want, you know, we're not thinking, we're just making, you know. Boom, that's it. That's my motto. We're just gonna do it. No plan of action, just do it. No rhyme or reason, just do it. So probably jump here, you know, have something, and then make a bunch of stuff, then put in a bunch of dump trucks or something. Right through here, 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 and here, here, and here. You know, something like this, and then just keep doing it here. You can even just delete a bunch here. So you can just take this, this. Even though it's a little bit stretched here, I don't think he cares. You know, we can just add like little, we have a couple, I have a couple ideas what to work with. There we go, there we go. At the end of the day, I don't think anybody will notice too much. Especially the lighting. I'm just making like a quick set. You know. Will it look good? I don't know. I think we can just do this here. Delete that, delete that, delete that, and delete that. There we go. And finally, you know, we're gonna do this here. So, all right. Okay. Ah, crap. Now, just do this here. There we go. Congratulations, we got ourselves a really basic construction set. It's like I said, this is just, I don't think this will make a whole lot of sense, or it's kind of stupid, but whatever. The overall point is just to make something basic. There we go. And yeah, there we are. Easy. Okay, so we have a crane, you know, not that, but I can actually like you can get the crane up here, move it above, move the crane above here, and get a couple things. You know what? Screw it. We can even, you know what? I can do this. Just have the character jump, and we can move the crane here. Ooh. Yeah, that's what I can do. And we can always move the crane like this and move it to our heart's desire. So we can have it leveled just like that. Yeah, why not? Why not? Just like there, and you know, we can line it up here, have a bunch of stuff here. Yeah. All right, so yeah, let's have her running like up to here, doing a jump, and then we'll kind of move the crane around. I don't. Let's get that working here. You can do this in iClone or whatever. Just have the character bring. What you can do is you can bring it in to iClone, go up to here, transfer, and then you can actually animate the character jumping. But it's getting pretty late, and I want to get this shot done quickly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the sequence. What did I call it? There it is. We have our character here. Sorry, I didn't. I think I got rid of her. Had her do a jump. So let's bring her in. She's going to be, oopsies. Let's actually, oops, sorry. Let's snap it to like 1 or something. So she's kind of running here. It's not going to make a whole lot of sense, but whatever. Okay. Let's bring her in. Whoops. Let's do the animation. What the heck? Okay. And let's do like 0 or something. 0. And then here. And then like this. And down below. And like this. So this would be like the final. So I need to know how to move the crane. So let's move the crane down. It's a little bit like this right there. So when she moves, the crane is going to move just like that. And let's actually get rid of this squashed texture here. So let's do ceiling beams. Where are they? Okay, so what I want to do is flip this 180 degrees. And let's also increase the size by like 2. Just like this, so we can hide that ugly seam. And you're probably not going to see a whole lot of it, but what I'm going to do is like do this. Something like this right there. So you're not going to see seams at all, but you know, we're going to kind of stretch this out a bit, and then we're going to kind of do a little bit more set design and all that, and you know, just basic stuff. I'm probably going to have the angle just like this. So down here, so we hide this, and then we can maybe put like a city street or something. Okay, so let's also move the crane just a little bit, so right there. Also, actually, is it possible? Let's do like 4. No, let's do like 3 so it doesn't. There's kind of like this here and this. I'm just kind of thinking about the angle. How am I going to approach it? So we can do this 500. Because we're probably going to be moving it like this. And moving it like this. Maybe a little bit more here. So you see that, you know, you can, son of a bitch. Do I have to do this? I don't know. I'm just kind of thinking about the angle here. I'm thinking maybe something like this so you can capture, but we'll have to hide the seams here. So something like this instead. Choices. This is just going to be for a single shot. So what I'm going to do is this and this, and then down here. Probably doesn't matter. You know, cover all these little scenes here. And then we need to have some up here. I'm thinking, yeah, something like this, so you get this nice when she's running. Oh. Crane. Go up. You know, capture this illusion. Like that. Or, you know, we can... Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking how to approach this scene here. It'd be nice if they have like a you know, I'm gonna have to find something. God, quick saw. I swear, no, I actually did see this. Does this? Okay, you know what? This probably covers. This probably covers everything. Only problem is, yeah. It creates this little scene here. And I need something. I'll deal with it. Unless. Yeah, that'll cheat. You know, we'll cheat it. When in doubt, just cheat. You know, just make little things like this. And then we can just do it 500 and lower it down just in case. don't matter because you know, it depends on what the shot is, you know. Oops. Okay. Shit. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Hey there. Yep. Just making a quick set. Thinking how to approach it. So I like this angle. This angle's kind of screaming to me. You know, just let's try it. Let's get the camera going. Because we can, what we can do. Did I have the downtown city pack? Yes, I did. Okay, so we're gonna change this to like what, 2250, like this. We may change the. We'll do some of the lighting here, but I might do is this. So let's change this here. And let's get a couple of these buildings here. So we have background procedural buildings here, so we'll probably put that here. There we are. We'll put a couple of these here. Dimension 1 here and here. Yeah, how many floors? Well, I'll tell you. You can add, let's add 25 or something like this here. Let's see. Yeah, rough ground floor type. Do we have so I can do like 8, something like this. 4, 6, 9. Something like this here. And then, you know, we can move this. Let's go with 7. And let's change it to 3 for the facade. Here, let's do floors. Let's do 50. Let's change the brightness to let's go 0.375. Maybe 0.25, maybe. We'll see. Guys, we'll get there. And then what we can do is fog. Let's increase the fog here. Go with 0.125 right there. Actually 0.5. Now, do I have any background buildings or anything like that? Brushify. Wait, sorry, I didn't mean to snap at the camera. Let's close out Discord so nobody texts me. I know I have like city sample buildings. I want to grab a couple from these and just no problem is let's add these to the project. I swear I had it. Yeah, let's see what this looks like. I know that, but I also have some Decagon stuff too, so. Yeah, I have one of these. Let's try that. Let's bring that into. So it looks, I don't think these should be close up, but what I'm looking for is, let's get the camera going. In fact, probably. Okay. All right, so let's just bring in the camera. Hmm. Well, the question is, does this work at night? We'll find out. Don't let me down, Brushify. Yeah. Ooh. Yes, it does. Yes. Can even just take that. I like the idea here, so take this, place it here. We can even like place later building. Oh, sorry. Let's do like 50 or something, like 25 and then 25. There we go. And then, okay, the first test worked. Glad. Prefabs, high-rise. Well, let's try this. Empire State Building ripoff, but I'll put that like here. Well, it's tall, but that's more here, here. All right. Let's see. Some of it's. I put some of it way. Let's see if this wins the. No, not even a mission. You guys got mission maps? Sorta, but that's not what I'm looking for. I like. Okay, so that didn't work. I do like what the brushify option here because you get more. Okay. Sorry, we'll bump up the camera to like 16. Okay, we'll put that down below up here. Okay. Let's make floors like 35. And then we'll put some high rises behind here. And maybe some down here. No, that's the red. No, doesn't work. Okay. All right, sorry. Let's get the camera going. Let's go like 35 or so. 35. Yeah, it's gonna go really well. Hmm. Okay, let's get our camera at the right angle. I think probably makes more sense doing this. Question. What angle works here? Right? Down. Let's try from here. Here. Hmm. More dramatic. Mm-hmm. Okay. Think that. So what I'm doing right now is power. Let's go 0, 0, right through here. So what I'm doing here is creating some parameters here. We'll do an emission. There we are. Boom. Because you can do something called an instance. So I can change the red and do the power to 25. So when I make a basic sphere here, sorry, sphere. It's getting too damn late. Sorry, I'm being an idiot. What I like to do is do this basic shape, a little red, just like that. And not only that, but what I also like to do, add a point light. Okay, movable. Make it like 4 or something. Attenuation radius is here. So of course, radius is 15. And the soft radius is like this. I want it to be just overlapping like that. Okay. Oops, sorry. Like that. And you know, the two can be like this. So when we get our camera, what we can do, go through here, do bloom. And change it to like 8 or something. 8. 8. Just like that. Okay. 2.39. Go up settings. Here, let's do focus. And that. Squeeze factor 2. I'm thinking of this. Let's actually raise it just a little bit here to like 0 or like 3 or so. That can also reduce the lens flare a bit. 0.5. Hopefully, hang on. I just want to make sure. Did I just want to make sure that the gain is fine. I keep forgetting to turn on the gain. But I don't know. I'm just kind of still conflicted on the angle here. Should I have her? Sorry, it's gonna trouble me. Maybe something like this. Maybe up here. Or up here, maybe? Yeah, let's try it. This is where could do something like this up here. It's kind of a tough little angle to work with here. I go up here. Do it from a high angle here. Do I show it from here? Do I take it all the way out here? Like, show the whole crane and everything? Or here. I don't know. It's kind of a tough one. I don't know. Don't know what my gut is telling me. There were a few angles. Actually, you know, I might just go back to. I might go back to this. Kind of switch it from this perspective. It's kind of tough. It's a tough call. I might do. Actually, I might have a few ideas. Let's change the vocal cord. What I might do. Oh, not that. Move in. Zoom out to 25. Zoom out, actually, maybe 30. From there to there. Make it like a slight arc to like fit. Let's go with like 15. Ugh. Oh. So I'm trying to think when she begins her jump. She arcs here, so maybe like 13 or 15. Actually, I want to make her like the center here, so it has to be. Probably gonna have to make that weighted here. With that, but we have to do this for the L. Okay. Okay, we're getting somewhere. It's just the angle I'm a little bit concerned about, but like I don't know. There's one more thing I want to do as well, so we'll go to content. here. Okay. We might even do this to like 45, I think, maybe. So right there to the end, I think, right there. Change it like 45, I think, maybe. Okay. So what timing? Sure. What the heck is it lasting that short? 0. There we go. With that, I'd love to try it a couple angles here. Like here. Like that. And for this, I would like, you know, obviously she would land a bit differently, but I don't know. So I'm kind of conflicted though. Now where would she? Oh, okay. I think I have my answer. Yeah, people are getting really annoyed with me with this, but I might actually, what I might do is to render, if it's possible, I could render like 2 cuts here, her jumping, and then when she lands. Yeah. Which she does land. No, we need like, give me a large one right through here. Yeah, we might as well just like that there. You won't know. Actually, no. Oh my, okay. Why the hell? Yeah. And then, you know, what I can do is just kind of pull this down here. And, you know, I can just flip it after I'm done rendering the first one. Okay. All right, let's see. So we can do that here, and then I'm done rendering. Place this stuff up here. You know, when she lands, there'll be, maybe I could, let's actually find out. Let's put some stuff here. Yeah. Construction, volume 1 and volume 2. So volume 1's done. Let's see, let's put some bricks here. Bags of cement. Light generator, yeah, we can put that in. Why am I not surprised? Anyway, I don't know. Yeah, you know what? Let's do something stupid here. Okay. Nah. Hmm. What are we doing? Roller, wheelbarrow. Okay. Is it a spline or is it just a bunch of stuff? No. Okay. And I can just snap it here. Maybe like a forklift or something. No. Here. Okay. So where the camera is, here's what we can do. There you go, just kind of clutter everything up. Everybody likes a busy scene. Just throw that in there. Drywall. Now. Great. Let's throw it. Let's see what we have for construction. The other the vehicles. Machines. Concrete. Yeah, we'll throw a forklift in. Sure. All right. Actually, sorry, I'm being. I just done this. And once they, yeah, so you can track them. See? Might do what I might do is like 55 and see how this works. So when I cut, probably cut here, and boom, and then right there. But I probably would be cutting like somewhere like here, like I would do a couple frames. And they jump. You probably don't know, but I don't know. That's how I would approach it. So I kind of do. And cut, good. And then once I start, cutting here, this is just one shot. I know it's a little too much trouble, but that's how I kind of would approach it here. fact, yeah, the second shot. Yeah, let's actually duplicate the camera. I want to duplicate this for a bit. Load the pilot the camera. So I would probably do something like this. You know, and then I would, well, obviously I would have her hit the ground a bit lower. And that would kind of bring this down a bit. There, I would put more stuff in. You know, we could even put the bobcat in. Why not? Or maybe not. No, maybe not. Do is add more stuff in here. Yeah. Or a forklift, maybe. Maybe if it gives me a good frame within a frame or something. Because I don't know. This is just something I really liked. Like I need to do, otherwise it just annoys me. Like a lot of, I like to fill up space like this. And it doesn't need to be important. It could just be a bunch of crap. Stuff like that here. The most important thing for me would be, as long if I cut it here and then I place the camera a bit down. So where's my second camera here? I'll bring it down and probably keep it level here like that. That way, you know, something like this, it's easier to see. Sorry, so cut here. And then let's just do a camera cut. I can even show you. I don't personally like doing camera cuts. I just don't. I don't personally like them, but because I like doing all my editing inside of Unreal, Premiere and all that. But you know, let's just. So how I would do it is, I would take this. Bring it down, because like I said, this is going to what I might do is, just for the hell of it, is introduce a crash zone, but Yeah, I'll probably introduce what is known as a crash zoom here. Right there, and so. Probably make it even quicker. Bit more dramatic too, so we can do like, this is gonna be really dramatic, but 225. What is causing that issue? It's probably the eyelashes. Okay. Yeah, eyelash. Let's get to that. It's probably the eyelash causing tear line. There we go. Why is it standard? Then what you can do here, rotation. Up. Fuck. No, that's the wrong camera. Probably gonna do, yeah. Something like that. Yep, me and my I want you to pay attention to this cursor. Don't leave her sight. So turn it off here, and yeah. I don't like that. I'll just kind of edit it because I have a couple of ideas what to work with. But sorry if I'm making noises while doing this. It's kind of stupid, I know, but so what I did is, you guys probably know this, if anyone's been watching my channel a lot, this is a crash zoom, very common with, you see this with a lot with Tarantino. So I probably would cut it like this here. But yeah, so I would probably render in 2, and then so you can even put your mouse here. So when you're cutting or anything like that, you can, as long as it helps just to make sure that the cursor is easy to follow, so people, you know, especially if you're doing fast cuts, it flows pretty well. So. Especially the okay, so I'm actually kind of disappointed. Sorry, I'm gonna add one more light. So I would actually do this for my second light here, and I'll show you. I'm not gonna add this in my first one, but the second one I would. Just because, okay. Yeah, this, like I said, this kind of sounds really dumb, but I want it to be like this. So when she jumps, or that, but okay. Something like this here. You're gonna see, yeah, it just doesn't show up very well, but in the second one, I would actually change the lighting a bit here. That's why I like to render it, because I like to make little lighting changes here. Or does it make sense to actually do this? And actually increase the lighting like that. Does it go far? No, it doesn't go far, but let's see. Yeah, it does. It's kind of ugly, so I would do 0 here. When I change it, I go like 15 here. I want to kind of give a little bit more light here when she lands. So I'll do 0 and give a little bit more light on the second one, my second render. I don't know. Actually, maybe this will work here. The other issue why I don't render second is you get the soft cloth issue with the hair, so it'll screw up. But yeah, when she does her, when she lands, I want her to land on her feet, and you know, I'll have her land here. I don't know. There's a couple. This is why I like to just edit, so I can actually kind of do a lot of the small cheating stuff, and I can improve my lighting and everything. But it's slow. I know it's not the most. It's not the best way, but oh well. It's fun, so. Hopefully, it's been fun for you guys. I'm probably gonna call it a night. Yeah. I'm probably gonna have to get DLSS, get that installed into this, and start rendering scenes out. I have a couple of ideas what to work with. Yeah, we might do more scenes. Might have some fun, I guess. You know, I like to do like these little renders and just get that, and then probably cut it together. See what we can come up with. I'll probably even speed it up. Just hey. I don't know. It'd be fun. It'd be fun, but yeah, let's see. Yeah, not bad. Even though, like I said, it's just it's not much. Like we only got like 5 seconds of footage, but I think it's pretty good footage for what it is, and I think it's should be a pretty good learning tool, I guess. So, if anyone has any questions, let me know. See ya.